All right, Counter-Strike fans, today we have a new update. And as you can see, it's right there on the main page. They did do a couple of things. We're going to talk about that. First, of course, they did remove Inferno and they added Nuke to the active list. And we will talk about that a little bit more. They also introduced what are called Prime accounts, and we'll talk about that a little bit more. But first, some of the smaller things. So the very first thing is in your Wildfire campaign, you can see that the very last mission of Operation Wildfire Group, yoink, they changed it so that as opposed to getting your bonus kills experience on Nuke, you get it on Santorini. Not a big change, but it's there.
Kind of a stupid update, honestly. I agree. The new map, Nuke, is a little bit played out.
I actually think they did it for a completely different reason.
Why?
I think they
What do
did
you
it.
think?
I think they did it because Nuke is now an active map and not part of the Wildfire Group.
Just gotta rub that in, don't you?
One of the other changes that they've made is to MLG trophies. A lot of people did not receive their Pick'em trophies. They did change that, and so if you haven't received it, and you should have, you should receive it very, very soon.
I'd like to point out that they said that it was updated, but it was not added yet. So I saw on the Reddit they said they have been suspiciously absent, and they also included the Pick'em trophies, but trophies for MLG Columbus participants have been added in the schema update, which is in here and it's all in code, but you can see that they made the new trophies here. I don't think I got any trophies. I'm gonna be honest here.
Well, you weren't the champion.
Yeah,
You weren't.
yeah.
You didn't play. You didn't play an MLG, man. Like that's for Coldzera. Coldzera gets one of those. And speaking of Coldzera, they did add in a fantastic piece of graffiti behind the van on Mirage, commemorating his awesome 4K op no scope jump shots during MLG. It was one of the coolest highlights. If you haven't seen it, you should. And you'll notice that on the actual piece of artwork itself, they did remove the scope and they added wings, much like if he, was a flying op. It's one of the most badass pieces of artwork.
And one of the most badass fucking in-game things I've ever seen. I could not do that. I am no Coldzera.
No,
Where do you think he was aiming to get those, man? It's ridiculous.
That was RNG. That's what that was. I don't think even Coldzera expected to get a 4K with that. I think it was just pure blind luck.
So I'd like to talk about something near and dear to my heart, and that is the fact that they have completely removed Inferno from active duty. And yet Dust 2 still remains, I'd like to point out. I probably have more rounds on this map than any other one in CSGO, because it's my favorite. And I probably play it too much. I'll admit that.
Oh, beyond his favorite. I mean, if you join a lobby with Crypto, you'll see maps, Inferno, and that's usually it. Sometimes he will choose maps from the reserve list that nobody plays anymore, just so that he can say that there are additional maps available, and we might get those. But yes, they did replace it with Nuke, so now during the next pro game, we're going to be watching it. We're going to be watching it from the point of view of Nuke. So yeah, there we go, guys.
So sad.
And then, of course, very finally, they did introduce Prime accounts. It is a beta. What this does, and you can see the pop-up there on Crypto's screen, your account has been upgraded to Prime status. Once there's enough Prime accounts, we're going to begin Prime account matchmaking. We'll start prioritizing matching Prime status players with each other, and there's nothing else you need to do except convince your friends to upgrade to Prime status. So, hey guys, you're our friends, upgrade to Prime status. You can get some more information on Reddit. We'll link that in the information below.
So basically what I have to do is have a phone number, like a cell phone, linked to your account. And I, for one, am very happy about that because I'm sick of playing with cheaters. I'm sick of Overwatch and cheaters. Well, I'm not really sick of that. It's sometimes pretty interesting. But Just Google phone numbers won't work, and this is all in an effort to stop people from buying 4 or 5 different accounts and hacking on 1 or 2 of them, just because, hey, why not? So now there will be a pool of people for you to play with that have a cell phone, and if they want to get another account, they'd need another phone number.
Yep, and that is exactly what this is for. This is for Smurfs. This is for cheaters, and this will remove those people from the pool that you will be playing with. So you won't be playing with a Smurf, because how many Smurfs have multiple phone numbers? You're not going to be playing with a cheater, because why would you attach a phone number to an account that you're running cheats on when you don't even include your skins on there? So that's what this is designed for. Of course, it is an experiment. So right now, you can't even get into a Prime match because there aren't enough people who have Prime status.
You can only do 1 account. So if you have multiple, you can only do 1 unless you've got a couple burner phones, which I hope you don't, because burner phones are generally an indicator that you're doing something nefarious with your life.
Like smurfing.
Like smurfing.
So that's it, guys. It's a pretty interesting update. Not a lot that was done, but very interesting. I'm pretty sure that the reason they took Inferno off is the same reason that they took Nuke off, and that's to give it a new HD update, just like they're doing with Cash, which should be out here in another month or 2. We're going to get to see that upgrade from FM Pwn, so we should be able to see a new upgrade from Inferno. Of course, Inferno is not designed by anybody in the community, so we're relying on Valve to do a good job, and we know that they've done a fantastic job every other time.
Alright guys, I guess we will see you out there in the new reduced map pool full of maps nobody actually wants to play. Until the next one, guys.